One night when reading through the St. Louis County investigation papers, I stumbled along something that was absolutely stunning. At approximately 1:13 a.m., August 9th, a male arrived as a backseat passenger in a dark-colored passenger vehicle. Brown enters and exits the front doors. Michael was at the market at 1:13 a.m. the night before he died? Camera 7. The male proceeds to the beverage cooler, selected unknown items, and proceeded to the register. The male remains at the counter and eventually leaves the area of the registers with no merchandise. I couldn't believe what I had read. Michael was in the store the night before he died, and St. Louis County saw the videotape, and they didn't tell us. Well, guess what, St. Louis County? I've got the videotape.
I was surprised to hear that 2 years later, there was a video. What you're going to see on this video is what they didn't show us happen that clarifies that there was an understanding, and that's what you're going to see in that video.
In the early hours of August 9th, just 11 hours before Mike took his last steps, he went to his local convenience store to make an exchange. Look carefully at the counter and you can see a trade is made. Mike gives the store a little bag of weed. You can see the employees smelling it and passing it around.
There was some type of exchange for one thing for another. That these people know each other well enough that this is the relationship that they have.
Then you can clearly see Mike being given 2 big boxes of cigarillos. The store clerk puts the cigarillos into a bag for Mike with his other stuff and hands it over the counter. Mike is about to leave the store, but decides to have the clerk hold his things behind the counter for him. The next day, with his hands politely behind his back, Mike goes back into the store to get his stuff.
It was a misunderstanding.
St. Louis County has written documentation that we found which shows they saw the 1:13 a.m. videotape, but they leave out what really happened that night in their report. Mike traded the store a little bag of weed and got 2 boxes of cigarillos in return. He left his items at the store and he went back the next day to pick them up. Mike did not rob the store.
So, man, you showed me the motherfucking... where did you get that footage from, like the Micheal Brown footage from, man?
Man, the Micheal Brown footage, man, I had saw it on CNN, but it came by way of a film festival, you know what I'm saying? They had put out a little movie, a documentary, The Stranger Fruits, you know what I'm saying? And basically it shows some video of earlier of the day that Micheal Brown died, about 11 hours, where he was at the same store.
Same store.
And he went in and traded some weed for boxes of Rellos.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Before he left out, he ended up taking the Rellos back, like, put these up. They put them under the thing. He came back later to get the Rellos.
Mm-hmm.
The store owner, I guess, who was the older Arabic dude or whatever, he didn't want to take the stuff, so he just took it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, so what you think about the video after seeing it?
Well, that means that he didn't take nothing. He just came to get what was owed to him. You know what I'm saying? From a deal that he had made with one of the people that worked in the store.
3 of them.
Three of them.
3 of them. 3 of them. They were younger, and we all know how it is with Arabs in the hood. You know what I'm saying? They want to kill. They be cool. They end up talking like, hey, you know, talking like us. They want to hang with us and stuff. And they had a little deal going on. He brought him some weed. They all smelt it, passed it around, traded him the Rellos for it.
We seen it right there.
We seen it.
Okay, so what does that really mean for, what, you know, what do you think that this really means? Like,
I mean, it's obvious to me that you can't use the narrative as he was there robbing the place, first off. That shit dead.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can say that shit all you want. He was robbing and doing this. He's this kind of guy. He coming to get what was shit agreed upon.
Okay, so now I'm saying, like, what does this do for the case, though? You know,
I don't think it's gonna do. To be honest, I don't think it's gonna do shit, and that's the sad part about it.
But it's just another thing that gets swept under the rug. But it's just another thing for us to understand how things are covered up, and how there's evidence and there's different narratives that they paint for situations to occur for these people to get off.
Well, they already said, okay, it's still the civil suit still going. They already know that the other suit happened and nothing happened. He was sought that it was the officer was found not guilty. They still got the civil suit going on. Will this help it? I still say it won't help it because
What
of
is
the fact
there's
it's
gonna
with
be
the
another
officer.
family that's paid off again, right?
If that.
If that, but that's even if
Because the
so.
officer already got off. It's found as nothing negligent. He's off.
Okay,
That shit,
he's off.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but this is what I'm saying. Another family paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Does that really help the situation?
Absolutely not.
I mean, like, is that going to help the next kid that's killed? You know what I'm saying? Even if his family get paid, I mean, like, what is it? They just paying off to kill people?
I mean, just like Trayvon Martin parents, you know, they writing books now. They trying to do little foundations and stuff. But overall, it ain't gonna help because you know what I'm saying. If everybody ain't on the same accord, it ain't gonna never help.
I'm just saying, man. When I was watching that footage, man, I was saying like that, like those kind of deals and stuff like that really happened in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And they had this. They said that the people watched this. You know what I'm saying? This is something that they actually.
The officers and the prosecutors they saw the footage.
Yeah, but
They
when you
had the
remember what
footage.
they had on the news,
They had the
they
transcripts.
clearly had the footage, all of the footage then. But
Before.
what they had on the news was just the part with him
they
looking like a
excluded.
strong arm robber. You know how
They excluded the part, and that's the part. If you
Yes.
hiding this shit, what else are you hiding?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's.
Yeah.
But to me, I say still with the system set up the way it is, it still ain't gonna be no good outcome from it.
I mean, hey, that's what I'm saying. It ain't. Look, man, we got to start understanding like whatever we gonna try to do, we need to do. But it's like all these arguments, all of these different people and different ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like this is clear, but these same people who vilified Micheal Brown, they ain't gonna come up and stand up and say, look, he didn't get his just due.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at that situation, then you look at the next situation, Freddie Gray, all of the situations, nobody got their just due.
At all.
But you can still have black people that don't seem to understand what's been going on all along that never stopped. It's scary, man, when you think about that. But look at all the lights and all of the flicker and everything that's glamorized and how we just believe that everything is okay. And that's a problem. So, hey, but at the same time, we still got to look at ourselves, man, because, hey, we following suit. They setting up the programs and we following the program.
I mean, do you think the coming out of the video and the showing of it is gonna do anything with the case? Or the
It's
civil
not
suit?
really going to do anything. Only thing it does is it basically gives Micheal Brown a little bit of a character enliftment. It kind of takes a little bit of
that demonization off
it
of
takes a little bit of that off of him. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it was still some ratchet shit going on because
Of course, you in there
it's a
with
drug
weed,
dealer.
he's still in here- he's still in
you
here
know.
bringing
But then
weed,
it goes to
still
show
there.
how both sides are usually crooked. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like
in
the
every
Arabs, Micheal Brown, the cops, about everybody.
Yeah.
Even going higher up.
So do you think overall are people bad overall?
People are corrupt.
Overall,
Yeah,
the average person is corrupt. You think?
I'm not saying that everybody is. You know what I'm saying? Because we got people that's
Not everybody. The average, just the.
I don't think the
Let's
average
say out of
person- I don't
10.
think the
Out of
average
10,
per-
how many?
I don't think the average person is really out here to try to get a motherfucker.
You saying 4 out of 10 are corrupt?
I'm saying you got about three
Six?
out of maybe 4 out of 10 people that are just good people.
Are
Other
good. So 6
other
out of 10
six,
are corrupt.
Yeah, they fucked. They
Yeah.
fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah,
Look at the odds.
they bit into the
The
system.
odds are against you, goddamn. You gonna run to
I mean, I'm talking about even when you climb higher up. I mean,
man throughout life, relationships,
judges, people you work for,
anything.
owners of companies,
your friends.
friends.
You know what I'm saying? 6 out of 10 people. I think that's a good number. I don't know the statistics, but shit, that sounds good to me. 6 out of 10 motherfuckers.
Hey, I remember that song. I only fuck with the few.
Yeah.
I only fuck with the few.
Nigga, my circle small as a Cheerio, nigga.
I don't even want no people around me that I just can't lay something around in my house and not have to worry about it coming up missing. I
Right.
should be able to lay my money down right down the table and
Right.
walk away
Right.
and come back and everything is there.
Yeah.
You know, so I should be able to leave my
I
whatever.
don't think morals is the standard no more. You remember the time, you know what I'm saying, when having you thought about a code, it was a code. And some people fucked up the code always, and they always will, but I'm just saying it was a general code. I think the more time got older, the more time passed, it's more people that's more corrupt. I think in the 60s, shit, probably 8 out of 10 people was
I
good.
truly believe,
Or, you know
I
you know what
truly
I'm saying?
believe that. I truly believe that with all the video games the movies, the music, and all of these things interacting with each other with a person. Some people lose motherfucking concept of reality. And some of these motherfuckers are living out movies.
Yep.
Some of these motherfuckers watch a movie and see a motherfucker or see a motherfucker in the movie and be like, you know what, and end up doing some of that shit for real. Y'all motherfuckers think it's a game. It's not a game. Motherfuckers be living out these images that we put out here for these motherfuckers to popularize. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers really live that life. What you think living that life mean? I'm about that life mean.
About that life.
What do you think about that life mean?
Yeah, about this shit.
What do about that life mean? About that life means you would kill a motherfucker for fucking with you.
About that life.
That means you willing to go to jail.
About that
you
life.
About that life.
About that life.
You can get caught with a nigga dope that ain't yours in your car. He left her. You gotta take that charge
about that
because you about that life.
About that
life.
Am I about that life? You about that life?
About that life.
I'm saying we riding in the car. I know I got my dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's on the car.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm a real man, supposed to be like, yeah, that's my shit. We call it.
Yeah.
But the average fuck nigga, 6 out of 10 motherfuckers gonna be like, I don't know who that is.
Nigga,
and what you supposed to say as the driver, knowing it's mine, knowing it ain't yours. What you supposed to say?
You ain't sold no dope or got no money off the sack. But this motherfucker leave this motherfucker in your car and run.
And what you supposed to say?
You supposed to take the sack.
If you ain't you ain't no real nigga.
You ain't about that life.
What? There's niggas about that life.
Nigga can catch a body. And some kind of way, they blame you for the shit.
Hey, hold this gun for me. And then, you know what I'm saying? You ain't get over here and get caught with it.
Man, you ain't even got to hold a gun. It could just be motherfucker that lied on you or some bullshit. And you supposed to take that because you what?
About that life.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't think I'm about that life, bro. I thought I was about that life.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. I want to say this to these young people. Everybody young nigga that caught this video. Nigga, when you think you about that life, when you always talk about you a shooter, you got shooters, what is that about? That's about you shooting somebody, right? Okay, now he finna die, all right? You going to jail, all right?
About that life.
About that life. What is that?
That's life.
What have you conquered? What have you achieved?
Shit.
You run around talking about how bad you want to body somebody until you body somebody or till somebody body you.
The average motherfucker getting caught.
Yeah, they getting caught.
With forensics and the way motherfuckers snitching at an all-time high, the average motherfucker getting caught.
Getting caught.
You know what I'm saying? Now, is you about that motherfucker?
If you don't get caught with the first one, you're going to get caught eventually. You're going to get caught eventually. Because once you pop one nigga, it ain't over. A lot of times motherfuckers come back with retaliation. Folks forget about retaliation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's an ongoing fucking cycle, man. And we gotta break that motherfucker, man, because we gotta start letting motherfuckers understand that you've been motherfucking fooled.
Fooled, nigga.
You've been goddamn fooled, and stop thinking you got rights out here, man. Stop arguing with these motherfucking police, man. Don't even argue with them.
You gonna die.
Real talk.
You argue with the police,
and nobody.
You gonna die.
You gonna die.
And nobody can do shit else about it.
Motherfuckers think that shit is cute though. Let's keep it real. Niggas be in the hood, to be a lot of them outside. They ain't gonna do nothing to the police, but they want to talk big shit.
Reckless.
Then when they snatch him up, you see what he doing? Yeah, we see what he doing.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody finna stop him. You ain't finna stop him.
Nope.
And then if you try to stop him, you might fuck around, pop one of y'all out there, because they ain't going to jail.
If another black person kill your motherfucking your family, you gonna want to kill them. But if the police do it, you ain't gonna want to do shit.
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit.
All that gangster shit done.
But it's crazy. It's like they don't realize, for some reason or another, they don't realize that they gonna still go to jail for killing another black person.